Looks like this is working. We'll assume it is. I never know what's going on around here because it's weird. I'm Lori with the Goodbye Good Girl Project, and it is Friday, thank the Lord. A lot of stuff going on right now, right? A lot of stuff going on. And I don't even know if you guys can see me, so I'm going to have to go onto my phone and make sure that I'm there available to see if anybody's there. Let's see here. Is anybody going to be coming on here? We don't know. Okay. Okay, I think I'm going to have to go onto my phone because I don't think this is working, which is unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, use that one. Oh, Rocky is here. It's working. I didn't know if the computer thing was working. And Rocky's here. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? It's Friday. It's Friday. I don't know about you, but this week has been intense. So, just saying. We made it to Friday, girl. We did. We made it to Friday. Yeah, we did. Not in very good shape in some respects, but yeah, we made it to Friday. How you doing? What's happening? What's going on in your world? So drained, girl. We're going to do something. We're going to do something to change that up. All right? We're going to do something. Do you know the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 exercise? Do you know that thing? Girl, please. It's about bringing you into the present moment, and it's about getting you out of the catastrophizing brain we all have. Bless its tiny little heart. Long, hectic week. Your anxiety is absolutely miserable. Girl, I'm starting to think that maybe it isn't just me, that this astrological stuff is having a lot to do with this. So I think that we need a freaking break. Y'all hear what I'm saying? We need a freaking break. My whole system is working up, is like crazy, batshit crazy, and I'm batshit crazy. What am I going to say? What am I going to say? Other than this is how it is right now. I don't even know how to give myself hearts right now on this thing. It's so jacked up. But it's you and me, girl. So we're going to do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? What you do is you start with 5 things you can see. And I will go first. I can see myself on the screen. I can see a folding, pretty folding thing over here. I can see my polar seltzer water. I can see a plug across the room. I can see the chair next to me. That's 5. Chloe, we doing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to bring us into the moment. You can, okay. We're trying to get rid of all of the anxiety of this week, y'all. Welcome in, Marla. I decided to go into my southern voice. I got all kinds of voices. And this one, her name is Auntie Establishment. She's a firecracker. She's going to tell you the truth. Your plants, computer, the outside, me, your cat. That's 5. Okay, Chloe. What's 5 things you can see in your environment right now? Right now. Right in front of you. Right around you. What are 5 things you can see? See. Okay. And if you don't want to put them in the chat, you don't have to. You do not have to. Okay. June, dude, hey. Share my live, y'all. You're going to meet a cast of characters in here, okay? My name's Lori. I'm with the Goodbye Good Girl Project, and it's all about breaking out of the patriarchal castle of bullshit that we all live in. The big problem with it is it's been installed in us. Now, when I'm in this accent, I'm Auntie Establishment. I'm going to tell you the motherfucking truth. All right? I'm going to tell you some truths. Okay? Now I think my southern accent scared some people off. If it scared you off, well, you ain't very hardy, are ya? Okay. Marianne, welcome, Marianne. Cricket, welcome. We're doing something to get the anxiety to lower and to get us to have a little bit of fun. Chloe sees laptop, television, comforter, person, phone. Yes. Yes. We're doing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, y'all. First thing you do with 5 is 5 things that you can see in your environment. Okay, 5 things you can see. Okay, the next thing you do is 4 things you can touch. 4 things you can touch. I can touch my phone. I can touch my glass. Oh, we got a multimillionaire in the house. I can. Oh wait, we did see. I can touch this, and I can touch this adorable face. That's what I could do. We're bringing ourselves into the moment. We're reducing the anxiety. We are going to have some fun, but first we got to chill the fuck out because it's Friday and we've had a week that nobody should have. Hi, Tess. Welcome. This is where we are going to get sane and free and happy again, and so that's my deal today. 4 things you can touch. Okay, so I touched my phone, I touched my face, I touched this, and I touched this thing again. Okay, chaotic dove. We're trying to reduce the chaoticness, but you are welcome anyway. Okay, cat, laptop, hair, couch. Yes. Okay, 3 things. Well, hello, Mustafa. 3 things that you can hear. We're doing an exercise where we're bringing down the anxiety so we can have some fun. But first we got to come into the room and go, look, this week has blown, okay? This week has absolutely blown. It's been freaking awful, and we need to calm the F down. So we're doing the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 exercise, and then we're going to talk about some stuff, okay? Okay. Hello, Bridget. Thank you for being here, sweetie. Nice to see you. We're doing the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 exercise to bring... Hello, Mustafa. I am stressed, baby. That's why we're doing this thing. Carolyn, hey. When I'm doing this accent, I'm Auntie Establishment. You can call me Auntie. Nope, I'm not Mama. I ain't your Mama. I am your Auntie Establishment, okay? I'm your Auntie Establishment. Okay, so number 3. 3 things you can hear. 3 things you can hear right now. Name them. Name them. Put them in the chat. You are God. Interesting. Air conditioner, kids, and Lori. I like it. 3 things I can hear. I can hear me. I can hear traffic. I can hear the electricity. Are we coming into the present moment? Are we like letting go of the bullshit for a minute? That's what we're trying to do. Let go of the bullshit. We're letting go of the bullshit. Goodbye, bullshit. See you later. Okay? Okay. Then we do the number 2. 2 things you can smell. 2 things you can smell right now in this moment. Mustiness in my drink. And then 1 thing, just 1 thing that you can taste. Hey, Jesse, hi. 1 thing you can taste right this second. My drink. Okay. Has the anxiety lessened just a little bit? You know that the suffering is from the resistance, right? You know that this is what's making us completely batshit crazy. Are you aware of this? Mm-hmm. That's what's making us crazy. What is still? Oh, it's still there. Yeah, mine too. But has it reduced? This is what we're looking for. Has it reduced a little bit? That's what we're looking for. We're not looking for complete repair. That's how we get stuck in the patriarchal loop. You've been having a panic attack all day. Ugh. Yeah, I've been in like, right? Lori, you have a beautiful way of spelling your name, exactly the same as mine. Well done. Okay, purple, pearl, plasmata. Tongue twister, love it. Okay, so y'all, listen, y'all come in here, sit down. You sit down here with Auntie Establishment. We gonna have a talk, okay? All right, listen up, y'all. Here's the deal. The deal is that you young people, thank you very much, purple. I can't hardly speak. You young people, you bought into the bullshit, okay? I'm just telling you, you bought into the bullshit. It's not your fault. Y'all still good, but it's not your fault. It is bullshit, though. Yes. Yes, it is. What bullshit you say? And by the way, please do say. There's a chat here for a reason, y'all. What's the bullshit that bought us all this anxiety, where we can't even look at it and realize it ain't us? I'm gonna tell you. It's the bullshit that comes from the patriarchal castle that we live in. It's this socio-religious bullshit that has convinced us that there are certain things that should be happening. Right? Hi, Zoe. My name is Auntie Establishment. I got other people up in here. Purple Plasma Tarot. Oh, you a tarot girl. Yes. Yes, thank you. Pull a card for us. Oh, there go the phone. But fortunately, not my phone. I'm over at somebody else's house for a little while. Here's the deal. We were all put into the patriarchal castle. Purple plasma. Okay. Really interesting. I just love that. I also especially love the purr. You were told, and you believed it, that if you weren't already where you were supposed to be, then there was nothing for you. That you could not, it was proof that you were a loser. You were failing. That's what you believed. It's what they told you and you bought it. And I'll tell you what, it's a tempting thing to buy because we want to know that what we're doing is making a difference. So here's how you escape the patriarchal castle on this one, y'all. Because the patriarchal castle tells you there's a white and a black and there ain't no gray. Bullshit. Not true. Thank you. Preach, Sister Pearl. Preach. And really, if you let yourself feel the difference in the small, you are actually building your way up to feeling better. So panic attack, me feeling all stressed out today, you feeling whatever you feeling, the minute you tell yourself this is proof that I'm fucked up, you have bought back into the patriarchal castle and you're messing up. You're messing on yourself. So what if you just took a damn breath? What if you just went and felt a little bit of relief? Well, if you're discounting it, you're paying attention to the castle ruler, and that ain't you. So look at the little tiny things, y'all. Look at the tiny things. Otherwise, we get tsunamied. I wanted to talk to you today about that French woman who got whose husband drugged her and then brought dozens of men in to violate her. Now, I don't want to stress you out about this. I just want to say, when we have things like this happening in our world, how are we supposed to trust? What are we supposed to trust? I'm going to say you. You got to trust you. Oh my God, I heard that story too. Abigail, it is horrific. It's a horrific story. Faishuk, hello. Hunesh. Hello. Well, thank you, darling. I've got several. This is Auntie Establishment. She'll tell you the damn truth. And then we've also got Felicity. Felicity's a lot softer. And she'll say, oh my God, you know, bless your heart and stuff like that. But I thought you might like her, Abigail. I think she's been wanting to meet you, girl. Oh, I was so trusting it with, oh my God, once upon a time, I'm going to tell you a trust story, okay? And then I'm going to tell you what you're doing, what we all do at some point, where we don't trust ourselves because we've been taught not to. You understand what I'm saying? We've been taught not to. Would you guys make sure I got some freaking hearts up in here and share this stuff out and make it happen. Make it rain, y'all. Make it rain. All right. Hear my story. I was in my 30s and I was living in Massachusetts. And thank you, darling. Miss Pearl. Thank you, baby. Thank you. Sweary mom, girl, you in the right fucking place. Take a seat. So there I am I was out in California. That's Nolans. She might be, but you know what? I live right next door to Kentucky, and they all kind of accents up in here. So maybe she from Kentucky. I don't know. But if she from New Orleans, that's fine with me. Maybe she was a honky tonker. I don't know. There I was, sitting in my car. I was at the grocery store parking lot. And this beautiful young man with blonde hair and blue eyes came up to me and he said, I'm wondering if you've got a safety pin. And I looked in my car and I said, no, I don't have a safety pin. And dumbass that I was in my late 20s, early 30s, I said, but you can follow me to my apartment. And I will give you one. Nothing bad happened. Nothing was done to my person. Let me just reassure you right now, nothing was done to my person. But that man came into my apartment because I'm an idiot, or I was an idiot. And I gave him some shorts to wear because he said the reason he needed the clip was because his shorts were loose or whatever. I don't even remember. And then he pulled the shorts down and started doing his business. And I took him by the arm and I threw him out my front door. But this is the degree to which we all are enslaved to this idea that we're supposed to trust people without checking them out, and the degree to which we believe that we that to the degree that we say, well, I don't have to worry about stuff. I'm just a good person and I'm just going to attract some good people. I'm just going to attract good people. I'm just going to trust you. You would pick up hitchhikers. Girl, I feel you. But listen, I want you to understand something. Even though I just call myself a past idiot, a recovered idiot, that's harsh. That's me being harsh on myself. That's not good. And the reason we do it is because we have been programmed to believe that we are the ones who are responsible for making a relationship work. So if we're nice, they're going to be nice. I mean, that's not the whole enchilada, but that's a lot of it. Right? Y'all hear me what I'm saying? Oh, we were all so groomed and programmed, baby, programmed. Programmed, may I say. Now, if you a man up in here, I don't think there's any men up in here right now, but if you a man up in here, then there's something I got to say to you. Get off your fucking ass. Get off your ass. Good afternoon, Kara. I am happy you here, girl. Really happy you here. My name's Auntie Establishment. I got other characters up in here, but Auntie's holding the floor right now. She's holding the floor. She's talking about some stuff that's real, because that's what Auntie does. She talks about stuff that's real. Okay. You know that phrase, not all men. How many times have you stated a truth about something that's not okay? I'm happy that you are happy, Kara. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so happy. How many times you said some truth about men, about your relationships with men, about behaviors, and then said, but not all men. I know not all men. I'm going to ask you a question. Hi, Marley. I'm going to ask you an important question. How do you know which man? How do you know? Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you, I'm not going to tell you that you can't trust people. But you need your discernment, child. You need your discernment. You need to have some boundaries. You need to have some idea of what it is that you are worth. So tell yourself, put it in the chat. What are you worth? What do you need to know when you meeting some person, and you need to know before you can trust, before you decide not just to trust, but how much trust you're going to give. Discernment is a superpower, and it's expensive. It's expensive. Hey, Ivy, we talking about how you decide who to trust, how much to trust them, and when, and all the rest of it. Okay? We doing that. Hold on, I got to invite some people up in here. I haven't seen Marvelous in a while. Miss Red, Terry ain't here right now. Kiara, Chris, Paragon, Shelly Purple Witch, Lala, Crystal Cherry. Let's send 16 invitations. Come on now. All right. So listen, you all are bought into this idea in personal growth that something's wrong with you. Child, cut that shit out. There ain't nothing wrong with you. You got some patterns going. You got some things happening that you are used to doing, used to feeling. But let me tell you something. Hey, Paragon, now we got a man into place. Hi, baby. You have got to know that you matter. I think somebody just came in. Hello? Well, hi. Now I'm going to be bothering somebody who's in the other room, but okay. Well, thank you, Paragon. So do you. If you matter, what would you like to know from somebody else when you meet them? Well, I like to feel into how that person is. I need to feel into them. Are they a kind, considerate person, or are they full of crap? I need to know. So so what do? They're groomed. I know. Well, no, men need to stand up for the ladies. Can I tell you how many groups of people I stand up for? LGBTQ plus, African American, immigrants, trans. Who stands up for me? Who stands up for you, women? Nobody. So what does that tell you? It tells you you got to stand up. You got to stand up. Hi, Deborah. You got to stop just trusting people. And men, you got to start speaking up. You got to start speaking up for us. Not just to us so that you can get into bed with one of us, but so that you become the person we want you to be and that you want to be. Deborah. Hi, Deborah. This is Auntie Establishment, but I'm feeling like my New York counterpart, Beverly, is wanting to come on. Oh, see, there she is. There she is. It's like being a multiple personality, except it's just not that, thank God. Listen, New Yorkers know about some of this stuff, all right? Hey, Terry, listen. When you're out on the streets with a New Yorker, the New Yorker's not going to take any shit. They're just not going to take any shit. They're going to look and they're going to go, listen, are you making sense or you're not making sense? I'm hopeful that women in New York are better at this than we are in the Midwest at saying, listen, you've got to measure up to my standards or never mind. You're a union leader, Miss Pearl, and it's awesome to see men feel the same way. Men had their chance. You call Abigail calls all of her personalities Abigail to avoid confusion. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Do you guys know how close I am to having 5,000 followers? It's like it inches up like by 1 or 2 each day, and I go, am I there yet? I think it's like 8 more or something before. I don't know. I can't see it. I can't figure out where the number is. Southern girl. Well, if a Southern girl in the house, you're tired of everything, Deborah? What you tired of, baby? Tell me what you tired of. You live in Abigail land. Girl, yes, I live in Lori land. And I'm trying to clean out the place. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to bring in some decorations up in here. Goodness. Thank you, Miss Pearl. Thank you. Oh, I love that so much. That is so pretty. That's pretty. So how do you build your trust? How do you build your trust of you so that when you out in the world, you know how to trust what you feel about what's happening? How do you do that? What do you rely on? Do you even know how? And if you don't, I wouldn't be a bit surprised. We've been trained to assume that we're wrong. Okay? We've been trained to assume that. Hey.
John?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, honey.
Sure.
So how many times have you heard what it is that you feel and gone, well, never mind. I must be wrong. I must be wrong. I'm overthinking things. Mm-hmm. What if you responded to that first and got the hell up out of there if that's a problem for you, and then questioned it later for the next time? Would that make a difference? You've been working with AI to write a plan for universal health care. I believe it's doable. Of course it is. You need to learn to trust. Well, you know, in order to learn to trust others, you got to decide what it is you want to trust, don't you? They got yes, your gut, for sure. For sure. Listen to your gut. Listen, you're not listening for right or wrong, children. You are not. This is not a test in school. This ain't a test. This is you doing the best you can and letting yourself off the hook of perfection. That ain't easy, but do it anyway. So what you gonna trust in other people? I'm gonna trust if they show me over time that they honestly care about me by reaching out, by being caring when I'm having troubles. I'm going to trust somebody who knows how to laugh, but who doesn't laugh at other people in that mean way. I'm going to trust people who put other people first before everything else. Hi, Louisa. What are you going to trust? What are you going to trust in other people? What is it you need? What do you need? Oh, Abigail, I'm sorry, honey. I've been in a lot of pain too. This month of August 2026 is not playtime. Lots of healers and lots of non-healers are in a lot of pain this month. So you can just excuse it by going, well, the moon is in stupid. Right? Why not? Don't blame yourself. I'm getting a shot set up for my back. Your birthday? You're on Lionsgate? Child, please. Are you going to transcend? Are you going to transmute? Are you going to transform? What you going to do tomorrow? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Now, have you guys been using the healing codes? Have you been doing it? I'm going to bet you have not. Ooh, betrayals are no fun. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. Don't try to trust other people if you're still in the feeling of betrayal. You got to attend to yourself, child. You got to tend to yourself. You got to sit down with yourself, and you got to talk to yourself in the way that a loving auntie or friend or mother or father or you got to go double personality on yourself. You got to find a part of you that will sit and go, okay, talk to me. Talk to me right now. Tell me what's going on. And don't edit. Don't edit it. Don't do it. Receive it like the information it is and let it breathe. It's just like a fine wine, child. You just like a fine wine. You got to pour out that emotion and you got to let it breathe. No lie. You got to let that shit breathe. How do you do that? You listen. What's going on? I'm stressed as fuck. Okay. I'm sorry. That sounds awful. It sucks. I hate it. What's going on? Well, I just feel like, oh God, like I'm so tired of the struggle. Okay. But I also feel like I shouldn't have to struggle. I believe that too. So, okay, I get. What can we do? What can we do for you? What do you need? Well, I already feel better from you listening to me. Thank you. I'm here all day long, 24/7. I'm your captive audience. I want to hear it. Well, thanks. I feel better. Feeling better is the object, you guys. Feeling all better is a different situation. Listen, my name is Beverly, and I'm from New York, and I'm Jewish. And I can tell you something here. There's lots of rules and regulations in everything, no matter where you come from. Hi, Brittany, welcome. No matter where you come from, there's all these rules and regulations we're all running around trying to deal with, right? We got the social stuff. Thank you, darling. I love being adored. I adore you back. Let's have a hug, virtually, energetically. Yes. So listen, there's rules and regulations all over the damn place, and they're all bullshit, all right? The ones that we choose to use should be ones that support us, not ones that make us batshit crazy. Are you hearing me? Are you listening to me? Sorry, I got distracted by somebody wanting a lot of money. Who doesn't want a lot of money? Everybody wants money. Everybody needs money. But here's the trick. You are money. So crazy. It's so crazy. Okay, that's a conversation for another day. We're talking about how you are supposed to trust yourself. What are you trying to trust? What are you trusting? Well, I don't know. I don't know what to trust. Yes, you do, darling. Yes, you do. You're just not giving that voice in yourself any weight. Nigerian princes, too. Yeah, right? I hope you can help me. Give me $1 million. Yeah, please. Send it right now. I make about $1.50 a day doing this. You know, anybody who wants to send me some more money, give me some gifts, I'm all for it. Let's do it. You could give me a coffee. Buy me a coffee. Yeah. You know, in fact, I do have one of those things, one of those buy me a coffee things, but I don't have it handy right now, so never mind. How do you trust yourself in a world that has taught you that as a woman and as a human, you don't matter? How are you supposed to trust yourself? What are you trusting? Well, I'm trusting my anger. I'm trusting. I am enacting. Thank you very much. Thank you. And I'm moving more into this, Abigail. So that's like a big gold star for me, from your heart to mine, and I appreciate you. Mwah. Thank you. You do know how to trust yourself. You really do. It's like you've got all the evidence around you. But you look at it and you go, I don't know. Is it good enough? Is it worth anything? Yes, darling, it's worth everything. Listen to your Aunt Beverly, seriously. You're worth everything. What happens when you are suddenly not on the planet? What happens when you get, ill? What happens? Your energy goes sharp left turn at Albuquerque, right? Sharp left turn. And then you're like, I'm done. I'm done. And then you start beating up on yourself and you go, oh my God. But if you just stop right where you are and listen, what are you feeling? Tell me, what are you feeling? I'm feeling stressed but better. I feel stressed but better because I'm expressing myself, and I like that. What else are you feeling? I'm feeling afraid, okay? I'm feeling afraid. Why are you feeling afraid? Tell me, talk to me. My job ended. Yeah. So what are you doing? Well, I called the temp service, so I did that. That's good. That made me feel better. That made me feel relief. And I trust the woman I work with at the temp place. And I just can't stop letting myself focus on that anxious all the time. You know the energy of the anxious, don't you? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I know the anxious energy. Okay. So are you going to go out to dinner tonight in about 30, 40 minutes? Yes, I am. Can we have some fun stuffing our feelings? Yes, we can. I'm going to Chongqing. I'm going to go get some Chinese food. It's going to be wonderful. So it's not so bad to stuff your feelings for a minute, for an hour, and sit with friends and be goofy. I think that's wonderful. So you're in this moment we're talking. Are you focused on your anxiety? Not so much. I'm thinking about Chinese food. I'm thinking about. Look, you got to distract yourself. Have you all listened to Abraham Hicks? Who here does not know who Abraham Hicks is? I'll take a brisket sandwich if if you're ordering out. How do you trust yourself? What are you trusting? Trust that if something makes you feel unsafe, that you leave. Leave. Oh, that's so rude. That's why I'm so happy I'm from New York. I don't care if it's rude. I care if I'm safe. That's what you want to trust first. You want to make yourself safe. Could you be wrong about this person you don't trust? Could you be wrong in leaving? Could you be wrong in saying no thank you? Yep. Who cares? You know why? Who cares? Because the fact that you just became your own heroine, that's why. Because you went, I don't feel safe. I'm going to do something about it. Holy shit, do you know what you just did? You just went against your own trauma. You just went to heal your own trauma. Holy shit. Trust is something you build. It's not like a light switch, you guys. It's not like an on and off. I could meet somebody and he could be a lovely person or she could be a lovely person. But you got to give it time, for the love of God. Because another facet of this person's going to come out. I'm going to give this to you in the reverse fashion. You ready for this? This is so interesting. I am part of a writing group on Wednesday nights, and there's a man there who he had me on his now I'm going to have to go into Southern because he lives in a place that looks like Tara from Gone with the Wind. And he really does. My God, he redid that place from the ground up. But anyway, he invited me to be on his podcast. And I went over to his mansion, basically. And when we started the podcast, it was a video podcast. He goes, well, last time we met for coffee when you were critiquing my book for me, you did say some things about MAGAs. And he said, and I'm a MAGA. And in my head, I went, oh, Lord, help me now. That man is no more a MAGA than I am. I don't know why he's buying into that phrase, into that personality. He's a Republican, but he ain't a MAGA. He wrote a book. He wrote a book where the heroine married a woman and then got together with a black man. You think that man's MAGA? Please. He's the one person in the book group when I was sick last week. He's the one person who reached out and said, hey, checking on you. How you doing? You know what that means to somebody who don't got family? Everything. I don't know why he's buying into that horrific title, but no, he's not MAGA. You got to give people time to show you who they are. You got to give you time to dole out little bits of trust. It's not, I don't trust. Now I trust. Don't you do it. I've done it. And if you've done it, it's all right. We've been programmed. This is not you being an idiot, okay? That's not what this is about. We've got this punishment mentality from the patriarchal castle. Oh, girl, you stupid. Oh, girl, you an idiot. Oh, girl, you bad. He might have read Hillbilly Elegy. Yeah, it's true. I never have, but he might have. I'm just waiting for this movie to be over. And I don't mean me leaving the planet. I mean them leaving. See ya. Bye. You got to stop thinking that you are something that needs to be fixed. Because that is the patriarchal castle all over. It locks you in the tower, damsel or mister in distress, shoves you in there with some rules on the wall, and you learn. And you go, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm worthless. I'm less than. And then that gets programmed into your body, and you build a life on it. We all build our lives on it. So now, how do we get down off of that wrong base and trust ourselves? It's not a mental exercise, y'all. It's not. You can't just think yourself out of this one. No. First of all, you got to go small. She's right. She's right. Oh my God. She doesn't want me to talk, but she's right. You got to go small. Why do you have to go small? Why do you have to go small? Listen. If you're trying to get a sofa through the door because you're moving, and it won't go through the door, what do? You take off the little stubby feet and suddenly, boom, you're in. Like, Flynn, what was the change? Was it a big ass change? No, it was a little change. It was little tiny little foot things like this big. Took them off, boom. Little changes like that. Little change gets you past the tower guard. The guard says you can't leave the tower. You can't stand up for yourself. You're not allowed to be angry. You're supposed to be sexy. You're supposed to judge the crap out of yourself if you're not white, 25, and blonde. Like that's the guard at the tower door going, you can't leave. So every time you go, screw you, and you're out of there, you won. But the only way to get past that damn guard is to follow the small. They can't see it. The guard cannot see you're small. They can't. They can't see the little bit of compassion for you. Oh, Auntie wants to come back. Auntie Establishment wants to come back. They can't see it. They can't see that little tiny bit of you being nice to you. They can't see it. They blind to it. You understand me? And yet you sit over there and be in New York. I'm talking now. All right. You keep trying to fix yourself. Oh, I don't have any confidence in me. I have to fix myself. Confidence. No, you don't. No, that is not how it works. You don't do this like it's a New Year's Eve decision. Oh, I'm back to New York. I can't even keep. What are you doing here? I can't help it. I like it. No. I'm going to go into my regular voice because I can't keep those two women from fighting. They're fighting. So I'm taking over for a minute here. You are not something that needs to be fixed. It feels like that. It feels like that all day long. Doesn't it? It feels like that. Hi, Kathleen. Welcome. But there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. You are made of light. You are made of energy. You are energy first and physicality second. Energy first, physicality second. That's who you are. In this culture, anything feminine is seen as too soft, too weak, too unimportant. The reason for that is that it's everything. It's power. The feminine of you is motherfucking power. I'm telling you. Your ability, oh my God, look at what women do. Please, look at what women do. First of all, we do all the things we do under the thumb of the internalized patriarchal bullshit. We police ourselves. Ooh, I shouldn't have done that. Ooh, I shouldn't think that. Ooh, I shouldn't be. We police the fuck out of ourselves because we've been trained to do that. That's not healing. From that place of like, ooh, I'm screwed up. I got to be better. I got to fix it. From that place, you go off to your healing going, why can't I heal? You're coming at it from the wrong fucking door. That door's nailed shut, motherfucker. It is. It's nailed shut. Not by you. It's nailed shut by the socio-religious rules we have been given. And you are guarding, you've been set to guard your own door. And you've just, I was going to say forgotten, but it's not a strong enough word. You need to wake yourself up. You need to dare to do something. And because, here's the other part of this patriarchal bullshit, the idea that everything that you try to be magnificent and bigger and is huge. Let me tell you something. There's huge and then there's huge. In physicality, huge is like punch through the wall. All right? Small for physical is like one small step. All right. Energetically, though, big is when you go small, baby. The atom is energy. It is so small, you and I can't see it. It runs the show, baby, and we can't even see it. And that's what we're made of. We're made of energy. Split the atom? Well, that would make it less strong. No, apparently it doesn't. So anytime that we take a small step and dare to notice it, dare to go, oh my God, I did something for myself. I stood up for myself. I said that. Let the small be big, please. Please, please. Those are your building blocks. Dare to see that. Dare to use that. For a man, dare to speak up when one of your bros says, she's got great tits, doesn't she? Stand up for us. For the love of sweet Jesus, stand up and go, I used to talk like that, but I don't talk that way anymore. That's not really very good. You don't have to fight people. You just say, here's what's changing for me. And if that person wants to be an asshole back to you, you can leave. But if they're like, oh, I don't understand. Why is that so bad? I don't get it. You can have a conversation and change somebody's mind. This is how the world changes. This is how the small is the big. Because that guy who just had the conversation with you, because you were strong enough to take a small step that ordinarily you'd never take. You took the opportunity to go, you know what? I used to talk that way too, but I don't, it's not really very respectful. I don't do it anymore. You might want to, maybe not, and have a conversation. That's how you make change. You don't do change like this. That's not how it works. And the patriarchal castle wants us to keep doing this shit. No, thank you. Now, there are certain things that I will say no to very strongly. I'm glad that landed for you, Chloe. That I'll say no to very, very strongly. But they're usually things within me or things that are breaches of my physical emotional space. That's pretty much the lay of the land around that. If you're an asshole to me, I'm out. Simple. It's called boundaries. But if you want to change the world, you have to think about what small thing you could do next. Because it's in the big, you've already tried all the big things, right? You've already gone to the workshops and you've already done the mega prayers and you've already done the therapy and you've already done all the stuff that took you somewhere but then didn't sort of leave you on a new beach. It didn't allow you to transmute, transform. It didn't do those things. It didn't give you the change or the transformation you're looking for. What can you do? The next time you go on a date and you realize you're feeling like a beggar in a candy shop, remind yourself, I have to find out who this person is before I give all of this. I have to find out who they are. I have to hold back so many of the goodies of me and see if they're worthy of me. Right? Hi, LGGM. How does this impact you? Somebody put something in the chat to tell me how this is landing for you. I'd so much prefer to be in a room with you where I could see your faces, but that can't happen through this medium. So if you just say, here's the pattern, here's what I tend to do. I tend to give away everything. And I would rather insert a different behavior into this and see how it changes things for me. That's a really healthy way to go. If you instead go, oh my God, I did it again. I'm going to have to go do more healing because apparently I'm still fucked up. You're not touching the problem at all. Does that make sense? Is that landing? Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Brittany. Spirituality is a practice. I don't even call it spirituality much anymore, only because I don't really have a term for it that's better. But spirituality is also chock full of the patriarchal bullshit. So it's proving problematic for me as I continue my growth journey. Just saying, just a side thing to say. Exactly, Abigail. You can create your own form, and it can be devoid of all that bullshit. I just try to find language that will talk to everybody, you know. And I'm really glad that you don't have the patriarchal form of it. You need to learn who you are. You need to get into a relationship with you. Auntie Establishment wants to say something. Yes, girl. Abigail, yes. You must be aware. Stop sleeping on a job. That's what I say. Stop sleeping on a job. My God. I know all of you been on a date with someone, you go, that sucked, that date sucked, and I knew it would. Really? Then why did you go? It's like Judge Judy time. What the hell were you thinking? It's Judge Judy time. So we can't be void of it. You're back again. Where'd you come? I know, I can't help it. That woman's making me crazy. Could somebody take New York off my hands, please? She's just nuts. Look, she's taking me over. Damn it. Look, Beverly, could you sit in the corner, please? She goes, I'll try. Yes, I am awesome. My name is Beverly and I'm awesome, but Auntie is not happy with me. Girl, no, I'm not. There is no way for you to fight yourself and win. Do you hear me? You cannot fight yourself and win. No. Let the naysayers nay. You cannot fight yourself and win. So if you going off to your workshops and your therapy and everything else and thinking, this will fix me, save your money. Maybe not with the therapy. You might learn something along the way. But save your money. Because you coming at it from the wrong place. Do you know what healing really is for us? It's all about the feminine. I'm so glad, Abigail, because you my girl. You one of my girls. Now I sound like RuPaul. Bring back my girls. Yeah. I wish I looked as good as RuPaul, I'll tell you what. Good Lord. You can sit there and you can should on yourself all day long. Oh my God, I should be less stressed. I should be less frantic. I should be less anxious. I should be less depressed. I should be less prone to bad relationships. You know what? You can see them coming. You can see them coming. You know how? Here's one way. Listen to yourself. Here's another way. If it feels like a fantasy, it is. It's nothing wrong with feeling that good feeling, but you know what? Do you want to bet the farm on it? It's time to do the little tiny things we need to do, like asking a question. By the way, baby, are you married? That's a good question. I don't know how many married men have come on to me in my time. I mean, do you know what that makes their wives? It makes their wives their mothers. I don't want to be a part of it. I do not want to be a part of it. No. I did at one time want to. I didn't. But I was so excited that people were taking an interest in me. Welcome, Cindy. We're talking to Auntie Establishment here. And we got some other people in the room, but we're trying to get them not to interrupt because it makes Auntie unhappy. She starts screaming. Yes, I will. How do you trust yourself? See, the problem is you trying to think your way out of it. You're trying to go, how do I know? How do I know? How do I know if he's a good person? Well, maybe you should get to know the motherfucker. How about that? Be practical, y'all. Stop buying into the Hollywood version of who you think you're supposed to be. Because you way better than that. Thank you, Chloe. You way better than that. You are so much better than a Hollywood. Please. You the most complex, beautiful flower blossoming. Oh my God. And you keep treating yourself like you some character in a movie. I should talk. But you Listen. I'm telling you something that's real here. And you need to start listening to yourself. You need to dare to be wrong. God damn it, you need to dare to be wrong. That's the problem. You think you're supposed to be perfect and you're supposed to measure up to some shit. Damn Paragon, I'm in, baby. You fund it, we fund it, somebody funds it, we in. Let's do it. I'm ready. I'm ready all day long. Because these movies will be different, y'all. These will be different kind of movies. These will, not would, these will be different kind of movies. Yes. I think maybe we should all write the script. Put it all together. You ever heard of Anna Devere Smith? Amazing woman. When there was a riot in the, 60s or something, in a neighborhood in New York, which had, what accent am I using? I suddenly lost my complete train of thought. Anyway, it's a movie that she did called Fire in the Mirror. And she interviewed African Americans and Jews. And she recorded them. And then she became each character. It's really brilliant. No. Sit down. I don't want to hear you. I'm from Kentucky, and I do fire in the mirror. I do not want to hear this New York bitch over here talking right now. I'm trying to hold the floor. She keep trying to come in. Somebody need to come over here and I had enough of her. I'm just saying. You got to stop pretending you don't know how to do shit. And you got to do little shit. You do. You got to do some little things. When somebody says to you no, you got to say why. When somebody says to you, they need to hug it out. They do. They do. But she keeps interrupting. And no. You can ask my permission. But you can't just interrupt me like that. That's not all right. That's disrespectful. I don't take disrespect no more. My God, think about it. Think about it for a minute. What if you were you? What if you dared to be you? What if you dared to be wrong? What if you dared to be right? What if you dared to be authentic? What if you dared? Oh no, that ain't right. Daddy and mommy won't like it. Screw mommy and daddy, they've been dead 10 years. Do it anyway. Come on now. How long you going to wait for your freedom? Don't wait till you're this old. Start working on it. Seriously. But don't work on it from beating up on yourself. Save your money. Save your money, honey. Listen to Auntie Establishment. I'm telling you the truth. Even she's over there applauding. Skanky bitch. She's over there. You know I love you. But you annoying me today. I guess she let me talk for a little while. That's nice. Gosh, she's mouthy. She's just mouthy. What you got to do? What you got to do? Oh, I need to put my kids first. No, you don't. You need to put them always. But there are moments where you got to put yourself first. You got to go to that bathroom, sit in that tub and cry. You got to go into that bathroom, sit in the tub and write in your journal where people won't fucking bother you for 10 minutes. You have to come first in some fundamental way, y'all. Or what are you giving your kids? What are you giving them? You know what you're giving them? You instructing them on how to be weak. You instructing them on how not to take care of themselves. You are teaching them to think that the world owes them everything. And then you know what fucking happens? When they're 25, they don't know how to tie their shoe. So while you all concerned about, oh my God, I'm not being nice. It ain't about being nice. It's about thinking beyond your nose. It's about coming from here and thinking beyond the present moment as far as what is going to happen as a result of this. Who am I going to be? Am I going to be a patsy in my life, or am I going to be somebody who's a strong-ass bitch? Like RuPaul says, if you can't love yourself, how in the hell you going to love somebody else? I think those are some of the most brilliant words ever said. If you can't love yourself, how the hell you going to love somebody else? What is that love you given? Oh, it's reverence, or it's enslavement, or it's I'm trying to make sure that I'm worthy of what you've given me. We all do it. You're not alone in this room. We've all been there. We've all done it. I'm just saying, now that we've done it, could we not do it again? Could we start paying attention to what works for us? Think you could dare to do that? I don't care if you never do it. Well, that's not true. I don't care if you don't immediately go and say something you should say to somebody else. But I do care that you start talking to you. You start listening to your own damn self. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? I have to do it because Daddy said, screw Daddy. You're an adult person. Take care of yourself. Ain't nobody else going to do it. Hi, Whisper Walk. Please follow. Please give me a bunch of hearts. What do we got for hearts up in here, y'all? 5,000. 5.5. We can do even better. Hey, Molly, Magid, Maged, I don't know. My name's Auntie Establishment. I got a whole crew of other people up in here. I haven't even introduced you. I haven't even introduced you today to Bree. Bree is our British friend. When she told me her name yesterday, I laughed so hard. Her name, Bree Tish. Bree Tish. But she's over there eating her crumpets and stuff like that. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. I tell you what, all day, tea, she drinking her tea. That's right, Terry, she is. And I know it ain't no mint tea either. It's some fancy ass tea from England. I don't know. I love it too. I love all accents. I think they're all wonderful. All of them. It's such a personality. You can't separate the accent from the flavor of the person. Well, I grew up around it, you see. Here in Cincinnati, take a 5-minute drive across the bridge, and then you in Kentucky. Plus, I'm good with accents. I ain't perfect all the time, but I'm good. There's some I can't do. Earl Grey. Yes, my Earl Grey. I used to drink the crap out of that in my 20s. I'm like, I'm drinking Earl Grey. That stuff is nasty now to me. It's dry. Harsh. It's just harsh. Can't do that to a Southern woman. No. Can't do it. Now, there's some accents I cannot do. I cannot right now do Australian. I want to so bad. I can hear it in my head, but I don't have the practice. But I'd love to. I think that accent is so much fun. It's bitter. Exactly. Don't bring bitter to a bitter Southern woman. Don't do it. You're just making the problem doubled. No, don't do it. So what you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What small thing can you do? I want to hear it. Come on, I ain't playing. I'm your auntie, I ain't playing. What you gonna do? I have no idea, honey. I have no idea if I can do Alabama. I'll go look it up. But I don't know, Lala, and it's good to see you, baby. Are you cooking something up for us? Are you going to make us some cornbread? Because, I mean, I'm all about the cornbread. I'm just saying. Thank you, Brittany. Preach, Miss Brittany. Dare to be wrong. Dare to be wrong. Like when I said, no, thank you. To a man who said, I'll come pick you up and take you to that doctor appointment. And I felt nervous. Baston? Yeah, but I lived in Baston for a while, but I'm not good at that one. Now y'all gonna have to make me work on my accents, which I love, so I don't mind. I don't mind that. That's good. Not bitter, better. Oh no, there you did it. You let me in. See, now Auntie's gonna be mad at me. Not bitter, better. That's just me. I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter like Auntie. No. I'm just clear about stuff. You know, I'm just clear. Oh my goodness. Something on my arm that I didn't even know was there. Goodness gracious. Oh God, I have to go soon. Your wrong might be my right. Exactly. Look, you know what's right and what's wrong, don't you? You do, don't you? But you know what you do, and Auntie's right about you're holding yourself to too high a standard. It's actually that high standard of like, I'm going to be perfect is actually the lowest fucking standard you can have. Oh my God, yes. Oh, I'm going to be perfect now. Bullshit. You're going to be a pain in the ass and boring. That's what you're going to be if you're perfect. You're going to be I'm not going to be your friend because you're boring. I'm not interested in perfect people. I'm interested in good people. People who give a shit. I'm interested in people who are creative with their lives, who are wanting to break out of the patriarchal tower every minute they can. That's what I'm interested in. I'm interested in vulnerability. I'm interested in people who are emotional. I'm really not interested in what you think about your emotions. I want to know what you're feeling. I used to say it to my brother all the time. He'd call me and I'd be like, what's going on? And he'd go, well, this happened and that happened. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. How are you? He'd go, I don't understand. I know you don't understand. It's a fucking shame. Listen to yourselves, okay? Do yourself a favor, listen to yourselves. Hey, Auntie, you got something else to say? She's pissed off. She's in the corner now. Any questions before we leave this revival? Your experiences, oh my God, your experiences. Lived in Florida for 9 years now, but I'm from Michigan near Canada, and I once put a y'all and together. That's so good. That is so good. I was hired once to play an Indian, the role of a Hindu Indian in a play. And I did the accent and everything because I've been around the Hindu. It's not a religious thing, but I've been around that community for a lot. And so I did the accent, I did the head thing, and which is, I think, southern India. I'm not sure. Paragon, maybe people in either southern or northern India will do this thing when they talk, which is fun to do and a little crazy making when somebody is answering you and you're needing a yes/no answer and they're like this and you're like, I don't know what that means. I don't know what you're saying. It seems to me anyway, from the outside, to be this cultural place of like, don't hold me to it. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's sort of okay. Yeah, maybe it's okay. I love the differences among peoples because it is so freaking cool. So listen, tomorrow, I'm here 6 days a week. All right. I'm here 6 days a week. You think it's north? Okay. Yeah. So, well, where's Kerala? Well, I don't know if Kerala's south, I think, but I could be wrong. South, okay. And I was thinking Kerala that they do a lot of this, but I think I might be wrong. You would know more than I would because Paragon is from India, so he would know. There are so many parts of you. If you sit down and listen to yourself, talk with yourself, not listen to yourself like, let me see what's wrong with me and maybe I can fix it. Forget that. Auntie's right about that. Forget that. If you can sit down and have a conversation, discover, uncover. Oh my God. I go live tomorrow at 4. Saturdays, it's 4 o'clock. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, it's at 5 o'clock. These are Eastern times. Thank you for asking, Brittany. So Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern, Saturday at 4 p.m., and Sundays at 9 a.m. I really am going to have to change that time. But anyway, right now, 9 a.m. for Mystic Soul Sunday, where we break people out of the religious bullshit in our systems and we become free to be really involved with the spirit that we are. That's at 9 a.m. on Mondays. I love you. I hug you. I send you matzo ball soup and big, big, big Jewish hugs. So come see me tomorrow at 4 and we'll talk some more. Love you. Big, big hugs.